Hey guys, hope you're all doing well today. So I am getting some stuff done around the condo today. I feel like I'm getting on a better track now with the streaming and whatnot, because I know I mentioned that in the last video about how I was trying to juggle a few too many things at one time. So I'm starting to get more on track with just getting my life together the way I want it right now. It's coming along awesome. So one thing I forgot to show you in the last video was my dresser. I ended up getting that done shortly towards the end of the week and got my PS3 hooked up on it with my TV. And it's actually looks pretty decent. Is it as long as it could have been? No. And I think I would have actually liked it a little longer, just because I feel like I could have put more clothes in my last dresser that I had, and this one looks bigger, but the drawers aren't as long as they could be, and that's the only part that sucks. They're not exactly wide, because, and I'll show you this, just looking at the face of it, each drawer looks like it's a good size, but once you actually get into it, it only comes out that far, and it probably only goes back, you can sort of see it. Well, here, you can go to the edge of the sticker, because the sticker almost goes to the back of that drawer, but there's not a whole lot of space in this drawer, which kind of sucks, but it's getting the job done, and yeah, I approve. The main reason I got the dresser done though was because I was still sort of living out of my suitcases, even though I've been here for like a month and a half. Still living out of my suitcases, and I needed those suitcases to go on my trip. And speaking of my trip, we are getting ever so closer to that trip, and I actually, starting this week, I'm gonna start getting into the more in-depth planning process during my spare time, of planning out my days or the rides that I want to go on, the attractions I want to see, some places I want to eat, as well as going through my small carry-on stuff, stuff that I may need to buy, toothpaste, stuff like that. I think I ran out the last time because I didn't have enough, unfortunately. So, hey, my AC just turned off. But yeah, I'll go through all that stuff, and I don't think I'm gonna do another packing video this time, just because I think one packing video is good enough, and I did that a while back. But if you guys want me to run through a lot of the stuff that I'm taking, by all means, just let me know in the comment section below. So one big change that I am doing this time is, in my last few trips, I've had that, the sling backpack that goes across your chest. But because I would put stuff in that I would carry around with me, it would kind of droop down in the back, which would cause the whole thing to ride up in the front, and it would like rub against my neck. It's kind of uncomfortable that way. So if anything, I'm just gonna look around for a backpack that I can just carry around like a normal backpack, and then take it off if I need to, just over one shoulder, and then I'm fine. I don't really want to do this sling anymore. And seeing that it's going to be closer to the 90s, if not close to 100 degrees on some days, I'm going towards a really warm part of the year for them, so it kind of sucks on that. I may or may not even take the backpack with me, just because, I mean, if you get one big item, you can put all your stuff in that bag. At least that's how I used to do it back when I was going there with family, and I didn't have a backpack, and I was just fine. Which also makes it easier to get into the parks, because then I don't have to go through the baggage line. I can just go through the nothing line and just take everything out of my pockets, and I'm good to go. I also need your opinion on something. Going through some of my Disney stuff this weekend actually, I've hit a whole bunch of things that I want to do for videos over the next few months as far as Disney content goes, but there's way too much to go through. So I'm trying to pinpoint it and fine tune which ones I want to do sooner than later and which ones I want to hold off on. But if there's anything that you guys have opinions on that you guys would like to see on my channel, as far as videos go, for like favorites or not favorites, or tips, tricks, stuff like that, by all means let me know in the comment section below. It may actually help me fine tune things like that you guys would actually want to see on the channel, like favorite rides, least favorite rides, favorite movies, favorite places to eat, favorite attractions to go see, stuff like that. So let me know in the comment section what your opinions might be. So it's a few hours later now, and tonight was actually a good mix of relaxing and getting work done and being productive. My room is more spacious and clean now. I got more area for my bed. I pushed it all the way against the wall. Gotta go through my boxes and case over here. I found out I have a lot more clothes that I really don't need. One of those boxes is full of like a comforter that I got for my grandma before she passed away, so that was really touching. I want to make sure I keep that. pristine as possible. Because no matter how much money you spend on a good comfort for a bed, nothing beats a quilt, especially when it's handmade. Tonight I also cracked into some of the PS3 games that I haven't played like ever at all. I had the Devil May Cry series, which is 1, 2, and 3, as an HD collection for the PS3. Never cracked it open. Had the game, never touched it. Finally put it in today. It is really hard to go back to old. For some reason, I don't know why this is. If it's old 2D graphics, it's totally fine. Like Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario, stuff like that, Mega Man, Metroid, or Zelda, that too. For some reason, 3D does not age well. 2D does, 3D does not. Going back to those old school 3D games for like the PS1, PS2, and PS3 in some cases, more original Xbox, they do not mesh well at all. Like it doesn't look bad, but it's like, wow, those are some really pointy polygons. Like elbows are like a 45-degree angle. It is really sharp. But apart from the game, having a good night. I am about to call it quits though. I am tired, so I'm gonna relax in bed, watch some Home Improvement, and start jotting down a list of the rides and attractions and stuff for Disney World. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Hey guys, hope you're all doing well today. So it is now the 13th of August. This month is flying by. Not a whole lot happened yesterday. Came home, lounged, played some games. It was a fun day. Now, today, not so much. It was a pretty rough start to my day. But yesterday I did pick up something from Target. It's by the same company that makes the cream that I use to style my beard. Cremo, I don't know how to pronounce it. But I picked up a beard brush, and this actually works amazingly well. I was really surprised for it being such a small brush. It cost me like $12, but it's boar bristles and a warp-resistant pear wood handle. Works in product and sorts out wiry, tangled hair, which is fantastic for the edges of my beard. The brush itself is really small though. It's only like that big, but it gets the job done. It's awesome. So the whole question would be, what's the big difference between this and a regular brush? Well, for some reason with a regular brush, and the reason I had to stop using regular brushes, it doesn't matter if it was a wide tooth or a fine tooth comb, whenever I would brush my beard, it would always get tangled and it'd pull out some strands, and I hate that. But for some reason, this one, but for some reason with this one, and these are, it's like almost like a wire brush type of thing, or it looks like a wire brush, but for some reason, I mean, it feels really good on the beard. It does a really good job of combing it, and no tangle. This is like the best 12 bucks I've ever spent on my beard, so I highly recommend getting something like this if you have a beard and you're looking for a good way to comb it, and you may have an issue using a regular comb. So apparently, I was a little tired today, and after playing Minecraft with a friend of mine, I went to go sit on the couch and relax, and passed out for about 2 hours. So it's about 1 o'clock in the morning now. I'm just dead, absolutely dead. Today was a lot of walking around in the sun. With the humidity, it got up to like 90 degrees. So yeah, it was, and I wore jeans. I don't know why I wore jeans. Like, who wears pants on, well, everyone should wear pants. But who wears pants on like a 90-degree with humidity day? So yeah, tomorrow's definitely a short day. I'm definitely wearing some nice khaki shorts, and I'm gonna pass out and get some sleep because I feel like I'm gibbering right now, and I don't want to do that. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Morning guys, so it's on Wednesday. I'm gonna head into work. It rained a good amount this morning, so definitely no outside walking around for me. I'm gonna be in the office. I mentioned something to a friend yesterday where when I was in the process of moving, most of my games were put away. So it was basically just the PS4, PC, and the Switch games that I had available to me. They were the most easily accessible games. And now that I have all of my games out in the open and I can actually have access to all of them, I'm finding it more difficult to pick a game to play through. I want to play through as many games as I possibly can at one time, and I think that's what's hurting me. So I'm like, I really slowed down on completing games, which I gotta get back on that, and putting out things on the Facebook page and whatnot. So yeah, I'm not really sure how to fix that. I guess just try and pinpoint on one game at a time and just plow through it until I'm done and put it aside then. I have no idea where I'm going to start though, which system. Oh, and I don't want to give too many hints away about a video that's going to be coming out on the channel pretty soon. I'm still working on the King's Fort and writing down the script for it, but it's going to be a top 10 video that has to do with something Disney related. So I don't want to give out too many hints because I feel it's just going to give it away. But it'll probably come out in the next month. Like I said, I'm still working on it, and depending on how much time I get from work and with the Disney trip coming up. So I'm gonna try and put it in between there or right after that. So yeah, but stay tuned for that. I'm really looking forward to it. All right guys, hope you're all doing well today. So last night completely slipped my mind to do an outro for the video, not sure why. But not a whole lot went on last night, not a whole lot went on today other than just work. Although a mosquito decided halfway through my day to land on my chin and give me a nice little bite right here. I usually get them off beforehand and I'll just swat them away. This one I didn't catch until he was about half full. So when I went like this, it just smeared blood all over my chin. I have no idea if that was even my blood or not. If you don't hear from me in like the next 5 days, you may know why. But that's gonna do it for this video. I am completely pumped and ready for anything Disney based. I have a lot of Disney ideas floating around in the noggin here. Like I said before, if you guys have any opinions whatsoever on stuff that you would like to see on the channel, make sure to leave a comment below or contact me on Twitter or Facebook. Any of those pages, you know how to get to them. But yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Take care and peace out.